Grab a seat.
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the winter edition of What's Up Downtown. My name is Sarah McGivney. I am the Executive Director of Alton Main Street, and most of you are probably familiar with our organization, but just in case there are any new faces in the crowd, we are the nonprofit organization that is basically here to keep downtown Alton on the map. And we do that through a variety of different ways, such as fun events that we do throughout the year, all sorts of beautification projects to make it look nicer down here, such as public art and gardening projects and the like. And we also offer a lot of small business support because it is our job to keep the mom and pop shops in competition with the Amazons and the Walmarts and the big boxes of the world. So thank you all very much for caring about shopping local. This is the lifeblood of our economy. So thank you for your attention and, sharing my sentiment that it is very important that we rally around all of these small business owners however we can. We're here to tell you about some really exciting things that we've caught wind of. And if you've never been to a What's Up Downtown before, after our featured speakers, we actually take the wireless mic and pass it around the room. So if you have news, sale, anything to share that you would like to announce to the crowd, we invite you to either stand up at your seat or come up here and speak from the podium, whatever you're more comfortable with. I do also want to let everyone know that we are live streaming on RiverBender.com, so hello to everyone watching from home tonight. Just a reminder that in order for everyone at home to hear you, you have to be speaking into a microphone. So I know lots of people get animated and talk with their hands, but just please remember, for everyone being able to hear what's going on, speaking directly into the mic is very important. We also have a table back there where you're more than welcome to leave your business cards, flyers, brochures, any promotional material for your business so that other people can come and pick that up. Before I move on to our featured speakers, I would like to mention that we have our event calendar that is set for the year. You'll find a poster and handbills back there with all of our dates for the entire year. And we have also produced a limited edition calendar for the first time ever. And there are some back there on the table that have all of our dates plugged right into the calendar month by month, so you don't miss a thing. Not to mention that if you would like to help with any of these exciting projects, all of our volunteer registration forms for everything we do are currently live at downtownalton.com/volunteer. Also, our partner and sponsorship drive is underway, so if you think that we're doing good work in the community and you would like to become a member, dues are $100 a year. We would really appreciate your business becoming a partner. It opens you up to all sorts of marketing perks and the benefits of all the wonderful things that Alton Main Street is doing. And we also have a charity called Friends of Alton Main Street that we encourage any residents that love how we're improving the quality of life here to please throw a couple bucks in our bucket and be a friend of Alton Main Street and help us do everything that we do to a greater level. All right, moving on to our first featured speaker of the evening, our host, Scott Heathman. He is the CEO of the Wedge Innovation Center here, and he's going to speak about their offerings coming up for Entrepreneurship Week.
Thank you so much, Sarah. I don't want to brag or anything, but you might recognize someone in February in the calendar. So if you got a calendar, who's Mr. February? It's all of us, actually. It's a picture of everybody in February, but I'm like a face way in the back. So welcome back to the Wedge. We're happy to host you again. I hope we can continue to host you all here as long as this space is here. And if we don't have this space, we'll go up to the fourth floor if we can get you all up there. Especially as the weather gets better, I'd love to host you all up there as well. I am so excited about this week coming up for us. So next week after the holiday, February 16th through the 20th, you'll see this schedule on your seat, or if you need to take an extra one on one that's sitting on a chair, please snag one. We are going to celebrate Entrepreneurs Week, and this is actually the week that Congress kind of dedicated for Entrepreneurs Week. There's all kinds of different Entrepreneurs Weeks, but we looked it up. So this is the one that actually the country says is Entrepreneurs Week. We said, why are we not doing anything? Probably about a month ago. And my teammate Stephanie and I said, let's do something. So we've brought together an incredible lineup of speakers. And this was very intentional how we went about this, because we wanted to create enough variety that might be helping entrepreneurs out there, founders, students, business owners, or those of you that are just curious, like, I have something in my head, I need to get this out, and maybe this is what I want to do next. So I guarantee you there's something here, and somebody's going to spark something for you. We're kicking it off with a fireside chat with General John Michelle and I. He actually, funny enough, used to be a commander of mine almost 20 years ago. So we're going to have a nice little chat, and if you all know the space shuttle down here by the Flock, he owns that. So he's the food truck guy. But he's been doing a lot of work in the community, in the region on food insecurity. He's going to talk about basically from commanding to now running several businesses. And he's been an entrepreneur all his life. And we're just going to have a great discussion and hopefully answer some of your questions. We've got the SBDC that comes in almost every month. They help entrepreneurs with all kinds of small business needs. This week, or this particular one, I think they're going to be doing financial support for small business. We have an amazing author coming in, Joan, who's going to be talking about the story of how Van Gogh actually sold his paintings. It wasn't him. He was horrible at selling. He was a horrible entrepreneur, but his sister-in-law was the one behind the business. So she wrote the book called Saving Vincent that talks about the business of selling his art, and I cannot wait for that. So if you know people in this community or know some folks who are maybe selling art and might want to learn something, come to that one. I think that one's going to be one of our biggest highlights out there. I've got the Dean of the Business School coming out. I've got Scott Rather, who ran transitioning support at Scott Air Force Base. If you want to upscale your LinkedIn profile and learn how to be a better networker, that is the guy to talk to. And he's going to be here. You bring your laptop to that session. He's going to help you build your profiles right there. That's why I brought this. See? Don't let technology be your crutch. After that, I've got two amazing, one still on active duty, one a friend of mine just retired. They are going to be talking about how AI can give you in your entrepreneurship endeavors an edge. Talking about AI tools, things that you can utilize in your small business to help get you a leg up. Things that you're probably struggling with where AI could potentially help you and scale yourself. And then lastly, on Friday, we've got an incredible leadership speaker. She's going to be out here once a month talking a different leadership topic each month at lunchtime out here, followed by a venture capitalist that's going to be talking about, is your business even pitchable? What does it take to talk to somebody who has the money you may need? A bank, an investor, a venture capitalist. Those are can be very nerve-wracking things. he understands this, being from the Bay Area, and understands that community better than most. Luckily, his wife lives here in St. Louis. They've moved back, and he's going to bring that here. And hopefully we'll see him again and again here at the Wedge as somebody that we can provide support to you all. So I encourage you to sign up on Eventbrite. If you go to our webpage, hit the events tab, it'll take you right to Eventbrite. Every single one of these is a different registration. There's 45 seats per speaker. It's limited. We want each of these sessions to be intimate. We want them to be very one-on-one so that you feel like you're getting the most bang for your experience. There's only a couple in there that are paid. It's only $10. Okay, you can get a free cup of coffee while you're here. But we're going to use that to pay for some food while we're here. Last but not least, it just came in today. We have an amazing sponsor, Cordy and Lou John out of contractors out of Highland. They are sponsoring this whole week, so we've got all kinds of goodies and stuff that we'll be able to hopefully have on site while you're listening to these speakers. So come on out. We're looking forward to having you out, and hopefully this is just the beginning of some of the programming that we're starting to expand upon in 2026. So, Stephanie, anything I missed? Oh, there's always one last thing, right? Right? Steve Jobs always said that. One last thing. If you look, don't hurt yourself. Reach on the left side of your seat, under your seat. We may have taped something for you. It's a round object, might look like a poker chip. Okay? It's taped to the left side of your seat. I'm not saying you might want to look at one that probably isn't taken. All right? That poker chip gives you one free day pass here at the Wedge. So stop on by. We have a little jar. You can drop them in. So if you need a place to work, or if you just want to come in for the free coffee or work out in the gym, come on in, bring your chip, and enjoy the day, all right? Thank you so much.
Incredible. Thank you so much, Scott and Stephanie. What a wonderful lineup you guys have put together for Entrepreneurship Week. Next up, I would like to invite Jeff Lewis and Roger Lewis to the stage from Woodlake Entertainment. I've been hearing a lot about a movie that is going to be filmed in Alton this summer, and I am holding my breath waiting to hear more details about it. So, Roger, come on up and tell us the scoop.
Hi, everyone. My name's Roger Lewis. I live here in Alton. And along with my cousin Jeff Lewis, I think for the last year, a year ago or so, we established a movie production firm called Woodlake Entertainment with the intention of producing films and keeping them as much in Alton as possible. So over the last year, and he can explain better than I can. Also, he doesn't like to talk about himself, so I'll tell you about him. He worked in Hollywood for over 30 years on many films and many TV shows. 9 of those years were on Star Trek. He has 6 Emmy nominations for his work in the makeup department, and he knows frickin' everybody. So that's a huge advantage.
Yeah. So what we're doing, the first project we're doing is Reanimator. It's a horror film, so we're kind of leaning into Alton a little bit. We have 2 amazing writers that wrote The Haunting in Connecticut, which was a very popular movie about 15 years ago. And like Roger said, we're keeping everything based in Alton. Alton, we're using the actual name in our movie. A lot of businesses have been mentioned in the script so far, so some will remain and some might get cut out. But we're just trying to keep it as much within the community as possible. We have a couple other movies, a documentary that we're looking at doing, and a TV series. And we're just trying to keep everything locally based, trying to build up the area as far as crew. So we're bringing in a lot of people from LA, we're bringing in a lot of people from Chicago. And that's really about it.
Well, not quite.
Well, okay. What else you?
We're partnered with actor Malcolm McDowell on
Yes.
this project. We're at the point now where we're very close to bringing in a director and a casting director, and I firmly believe you will see actors in town that you know exactly who they are. And the fun part of this kind of at the beginning was we brought one of the writers and a handful of producers out for about 4 days some months ago so they could get, this is before the script was written, they could get a feel of Alton and take a look at it and see what we're talking about, and they all just fell in love with it. And after that 4-day trip here, they went back to LA and then called us, and that's when they said, we don't think the town in this movie should have a fictitious name. We think it should be Alton, Illinois. And we were thrilled with that.
So if streets are blocked off and it blocks off your way to go home, don't get too mad at us, but it's just a little quick jaunt around. But, we're hoping that, people will come out and watch and be a part, and we're definitely going to, as far as a lot of background, we're just using local people. So, if anybody wants to be in the movie, just let us know, and
Keeping track.
Yeah, and so we can take care of that. But so we just kind of wanted to share what's going on so far, and we'll be able to give more details later as we get contracts signed with more people and more things solidified. So, but it's just a heads up.
And we're set to film in June as it stands right now.
Yeah,
Right.
and some filming will take place in this building. So, well, so it'll be kind of interesting. But thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks very much.
Super exciting, guys. And again, the name of the film is Herbert West's Reanimator. Super exciting to have Alton turn into a movie studio film set this summer. If you need extras, let us know. We will put the blast out on our social media, and all of our people will be there for sure. All right, next up, I would like to invite Anna Biley to the stage. She is going to introduce her new business, Dolce Cafe. She probably won't look too unfamiliar because she used to be a downtown business owner. She took a little hiatus, and now she's coming back new and improved. So, would love for you to come up and tell us about it.
All right, so if you don't know me, like you said, I'm Anna Biley, and I own Dolce Anna for about 4 years, downtown Alton, and we're actually just going around the corner, not far at all. We took a 2-year break, and we learned a lot along that 2 years, and the purpose for that was to find the right space with character and space to grow. We are adding the cafe, which is going to be a brunch. We're going to specialize in avocado toast. It's going to be breakfast, espresso, salads, soups, sandwiches. But we will keep our custom cakes as well. I just get a little weight off my shoulders. We welcomed Bradley Ray Lamb to that party, and he's going to be filling our case with me. And he is known for Is It Cake off of Netflix from St. Charles, and he's always been an antiquer around Alton. I'm lucky to have met him. But we also, I'm glad that you started this entire meeting with supporting small businesses, because our main focus is our poultry. We want it to be all GMO-free, cage-free, and we don't want it delivered in from another state. We want to support Alton, Calhoun County specifically. So our friends Justin and CJ, they are going to be farming and supplying for us. And so they're going to be doing that, and over the years they hope to perfect their vegetables, so we'll be pulling them in for that. And let's see, the dates as of now, we're hoping for early March, mid-March. We don't know too much. Our address is for sure 104 West 3rd Street, and so I hope to see you guys there.
Super cool. Welcome back to the neighborhood. And it's such a wonderful space, formerly CJ's Juicery, that I was hoping something really awesome would pop up in there, and it sure did. Wishing you all the success in the world. Next up, I would like to invite Jenna Geist to the stage. She is the new Executive Director of Oasis Women's Center, and she would like to introduce herself, new to town, and share a bit about the organization's mission.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jenna Geese. Sorry, I should have told you beforehand, but Jenna Geese, new Executive Director at Oasis Women's Center, and let me tell you, it is an honor to stand on Margaret's shoulders to move this mission forward, so, yeah. So this is technically the first time I've ever spoken on behalf of Oasis, so the best way I can tell you what we do is just to share a couple stories. So the first story I'm going to share is a woman named Stacy. You're going to hear a lot about her in this community because Stacy is my why. I'm going to share my why, and then I'm going to share exactly what we do. So Stacy was a woman that I was working with. We did a lot of case management. We were working in a rapid rehousing program. She was 5 days away from signing her lease. We didn't have a pet program at the time, and so when she called, so we're working with her, and she's doing the case management, and we don't have the pet program, and the reason we were so close was because that I'm an animal lover too, and at that time you couldn't flee with your pets. So she decided a couple days before she moved in to go back to her parents' house. And I wasn't the executive director at the time, but I was answering the hotline on a Saturday, and I can remember her voice, and she called and she was like, "I'm so sorry, I left shelter. Is my bed still available?" And of course, there's never a bed available. That's the truth. And I told her, I was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry." I safety planned with her, thinking hopefully we can help save her life. But anyways, I came to work on that Monday, and the news was on. And that's when I saw that Stacy's house was burnt down, and she was found holding her pets. So that's why I do this work every single day, and I'm very proud to do this in Alton. And so the second story I'm going to tell you is I say a dear friend now. Her name's Haley, and this is exactly why we have programs like the program I ran, Hope Haven and Oasis. We're doing amazing things, but Haley came in and her parents were very abusive growing up. She found herself in the cycle of violence, and she was only 19. She had a 1-year-old son. And she came in, and we were sitting there, and every day I begged her, "Don't go to the park to see him. Don't go to the park to see him," just as we do our friends all the time. And so anyways, one day she just didn't go back to the park. And then the next day she didn't go to the park. And then we just kept encouraging her and working with her. And when she came in, she said, I can't be anybody. Nobody's anybody in my whole family. And we just kept empowering her and just telling her that she can be whoever she wants to be. And so she wanted to be an esthetician. And so when she came in and she said, I have a goal of being an esthetician, we said, we're going to work there. We're going to work towards that goal. And first she had to work at Hardee's. She had to earn enough money to get her car. I remember the day she pulled up to the shelter and she had her first car ever. She was so excited. And then she called me one day and said, "I got into cosmetology school. However, I don't feel pretty with my smile." So we worked with a school like SIUE Dental, and we were able to get her a beautiful smile. And I hadn't seen her for many, many years, and the cycle of violence is tough. And so about 8 years after that, I was sitting there working, writing a grant, and her name came across our caller ID, and I said, "Oh gosh." I wondered if she was calling for services or what she was doing. You never know when that phone rings. And so anyway, she was calling because she just had a couple donations and she wanted to give back. And so I say that because I see her year after year after year, and I see her son. I saw him when he's 8, now he's 10, and I think about that decade of people, just like Haley, just like her son Bentley, who go through Oasis every single day. That shelter is packed right now. Our phone rings off the hook. And I just think that as a community, we have to come together and really work for what we're doing at Oasis. We really have a lot of work to do together, and it's my honor to lead that mission. So thank you. Thank you for letting me introduce myself and Oasis. So, yeah.
Welcome to town. Thank you so much for all the important work that you all do at Oasis. I only had one asked me to announce something on their behalf because they couldn't make it, and that is Principia College. This March, they are hosting a talk with the co-founder of the well-known and fast-growing global athletic footwear company, Hoka, and they wanted to make sure to invite our local business community to attend. It's going to be called One Idea, Infinite Miles, how the co-founder of Hoka, Jean-Luc Diard, redefined running and created a $2.5 billion brand. That's going to be on Thursday, March 5th at 7:30 up at Principia College in Elsa, and we will be posting the registration link to our social media if that is something that is of interest to you. Next up, we are going to open the floor to announcements. So I'm going to get our wireless mic ready. If you don't have anything to say, please don't act like this is a snake that's going to bite you. Just pass it to your neighbor, and they might have something to share.
Downtown. So I'm actually heading up an effort at the Oblates Forest Preserve, and we're looking for volunteers to help us out with the invasive plant management. We meet once a month, the second Tuesday of the month at 9:30 a.m. at the Oblates property off of Levis Lane. And we'd love anybody that likes to get down and dirty to come join us and help us with our invasive removal program. It's a beautiful, the grounds are beautiful. There's been ongoing efforts for the last, almost 15 years up there. And to see what a really quality forest looks like in this area, it's a great opportunity. So, all right, and by the way, I'm Virginia. So if you're interested, come talk to me afterwards.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nick. I'm a fractional CFO here at The Wedge. I'm a wedgie, and I'll just tell you quickly what I do. So I make your numbers easy so your business can actually run effectively. So if you make stuff, if you do stuff, or if you sell stuff, I'm Nick, the fractional CFO, and I can help you create real wealth with your business. Thank you.
Hi guys, Charles Mooneyham with Mooneyham Art LLC at 305 State Street. Got a lot of things cooking. I just recently partnered with Old Bakery Beer Company for bringing the Alton Art Expo 2 to downtown here in Alton. Last year we did the event out of the Milton Schoolhouse. What Alton Art Expo is, it is a indie art fair that is designed to draw awareness to suicide as well as normalizing access to behavioral health care. One of my community partners is Centerstone. They are the largest behavioral health park in the country. And one of the things that they agreed is that any food or money that is generated at the expo will stay here in Alton to directly benefit our neighbors. So it'll stay in our community. Additionally, I currently have a call out for vendors looking for artists that are interested in participating in the expo. The expo will be September 26th, 27th. It is an indoor event. We'll have live music, entertainment, food, and it is free to attend, or people can enter with a canned good, essential item, or a monetary donation of any amount. And that is going to be September 26th and 27th. And this year we've added a contest to where we have an additional call for art out where somebody could win an opportunity to become the face of the event, which would involve them being published hundreds of times across press, radio, and film, including TV. There's multiple community partners behind this event. It's going to be it's going to be a really large profile event. And additionally, they will get a free opportunity to vend within the Alton Art Expo as well for use of their graphics for promotional purposes. So anybody interested in more information on that, see me after the meeting, or you can check out RiverBender.com, and everything is posted on my website. Thanks.
Grace Schwarty, and really I'm just here to support my friend Anna in her new cafe, which we're really all excited to see that downtown. Downtown needs more breakfast places, but also I'm looking for a job. So I'm just throwing it out there. I love sales and marketing, so.
Hi, I'm Jackie Duty. I'm the Executive Director at Vitality Women's Clinic. And did you know that St. Louis is number 8 in the country for having the highest STDs with gonorrhea, chlamydia, HIV, and syphilis? And we offer free STD testing. So the world does not end in Mississippi. So we also offer free pregnancy tests and free ultrasounds. And we have parenting classes that are creating opportunities where women can sign up to take the classes and redeem them for points. So we've had women pay for their whole first year of their baby's birth with never happened by a diaper. So I want to get those programs out, make sure everyone's aware of everything that we do. Please come see us. We're in just up the road, up at the end of Albee, and looking forward to meeting all of you. We have our annual dinner coming up. I have flyers in the back, free tickets. I will post it tomorrow, but I'm giving all of you guys a first glimpse and opportunity to get those free tickets.
Hi, I am Christy Schultz, and I am the Development Director at Community Hope Center. So we are in Cottage Hills, but we serve Alton. There are no parameters around us. And just a heads up, we just signed on the dotted line that we now own our 11 acres that we sit on and our 2 buildings. So there's big things ahead, so watch us on Facebook and all the things we'll be posting as we move forward. So thanks for all of y'all's support.
Hi, I'm Jen Farley. I own Persnickety by Jen Farley, and I do have just a couple of updates for what's going on with us. We are having a Galentine's event at the shop from 5 to 7 p.m. this Thursday. So we're also teaming up with Strange Lovely and Honeybee Vintage. They will also be open that evening, offering different items and fun things to do and see. What else do I have for you? You guys might have seen I have a kissing booth in front of the shop currently. So something kind of fun. No, I'm not kissing anybody, and I am not liable for any cooties you pick up while kissing at my kissing booth. But what I'd love you to do is pop by, take a selfie with yourself, post it on any of your social media outlets, tag Persnickety. I'll keep an eye on it, and whoever gets the most interaction with their posts, I will be giving them a posy, them and whoever is in the picture with them. So if it's just them, just them. But if it's them and their whole work team, them and their whole work team. I will give everyone in the picture a $50 posy pass. If you might not know, I do offer a fresh floral bar in my shop. A posy pass works that you prepay for your flowers for the month. If you do that, you get a discount on your other items that you purchase for that month from Persnickety. What else do I have going on? Love Sniff. So I've also teamed up with Kim Tanner. She and I are trying our hand at a podcast. We don't know what we're doing, but we're doing something fun. So we're going around, we're talking and interviewing different entrepreneurs, whether it's a restaurant or art gallery owners. That's coming up on Love Snick. So if you'll follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, we sure would appreciate it.
Hello, I'm Brittany Kohler, the new communications coordinator at RiverBend Patriots, and we have some upcoming events, and I forgot my phone back here, so I'm going to walk back here and grab it. We're excited about this year, some new management coming on, and we are really working together to get some fun stuff. So basically, RiverBend Patriots is kind of a hub of the most resourceful people in the world, if you ask me. A bunch of veterans, right? And so all the benefits that are available through the VA that is hard to coordinate, and all the local benefits as well. So we're here to serve local veterans, first responders, and friends and family, because if community is not up to par, then the veterans have to be up to par, correct? So we've got the last Saturday of the month is going to be like a team ruck run. A ruck is basically just running with any kind of weight on your pack, but nobody's going to be checking your weight, just to let you know. And then we have a big ruck run that's going to, people from St. Louis and groups have been shared over there. It's kind of in honor of the GWAT 100, of hiking 100 miles in the month of February. So we're going to be hiking from max time out on the 21st at 9 a.m. to the loading dock. So that's going to be kind of fun. We'll have safety vehicles and everything out there. So if you see us, give us a honk, give us a wave, or hop out of your car and come walk with us. March, we just moved into the Calc building right behind the VFW. So we plan on having a meet and greet, kind of a open house sometime in March. We haven't quite locked in a date on that, but that should be a fun event too. Let's see, April, that's a doggy month, so we're going to be doing some events with some local shelters, but again, we haven't quite honed in all the dates for that. And then we've got the margarita competition out in Brighton at Sunny's Main Street. So some of the local bars and mixologists, bartenders are coming together to compete and to see who has the best margarita. The $25 tickets to go in. So far we have, I believe, 10 contestants. So you pay $25, you try all 10 margaritas. Hopefully you're not driving home. And then all the proceeds go towards RiverBend Patriots. Let's see here. Yeah, that's probably good for the next few months, besides the RiverBend Rager that we are pretty excited about. It's going to be a friendly community competition where the Marine Corps recruiters are going to be coming out and doing like this combat fitness course, and we'll do a tug of war. It'll be teams of 4 for $100, and it's going to be all day like field meet. And then all the proceeds, again, will go to RiverBend Patriots. That team fee will cover your lunch that day and a t-shirt. And the logo for that is exquisite. Okay, so that's it for RiverBend Patriots. Now I'm going to speak about my business. I own BK Jewelry Design, and on Thursday nights we have a workshop. It's called a Wildflowers Workshop down at the Teller Room, 1925. That's the old RiverBender.com community center. And it's kind of basically a craft night. I have some of the flyers are back there for 25% off. It's $25 a night on Thursdays for 2 hours. And let's see, this week we're doing anything Valentine's jewelry, greeting cards. Next week we're doing sun catchers. The week after that is fairy garden building. And so we're excited about that too. So.
Hi there. My name's Yvonne. I am with Keller Williams Marquis Realty. And first and foremost, I'd like to say I love this town and thank you for keeping it going, and we appreciate Alton Main Street. I'm here today because I just wanted to let you guys know I have a commercial property on Broadway, and it is at 2248 East Broadway. It's an amazing building. It's a commercial property with a 2-bedroom apartment above that's currently rented. So if anybody has any interest or anyone that wants to open a business, I'm going to set some cards over there in the back of the room. Please get a hold of me. It's a great building, and it has a lot of opportunity. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Patrick Shancy. I am from the Alton Area Optimist Group. The Alton Area Optimist Group was founded 80 years ago, and our focus is to support youth in our community through service projects and civic engagement. We're part of the Optimist International Group. Our global organization is dedicated to fostering optimism and positive community impact. Our volunteers are local residents who live, work, and serve here in the Alton area. Our mission is to promote optimism, civic responsibility, respect for the law, and community unity, while supporting and developing our youth through selfless service. We meet once a month at Johnson's Corner, first Tuesday, or second Tuesday at 6 p.m. for discussing projects, having dinner, and basically connecting. We have fundraisers such as our mouse race, which was just this past weekend. It helps support a lot of our initiatives, such as annually we support a first responders dinner where we honor local law enforcement and first responders in the Alton, Godfrey, and Madison County area for their exceptional service. And we also like to recognize their family members that support them. We also support the rookie sports program at the Godfrey Park and Rec. We provide t-shirts for the 3 to 5 year olds to help get them introduced to playing sports. And lastly, my wife is going to be passing out some flyers. Our Avenue of Flags project is our signature service project. This features 100 American flags that we display out on Stamper Lane at Glazebrook Park on 5 holidays each year: Memorial Day, Flag Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, and Veterans Day. Community members can sponsor an annual flag for just $50 to honor the memory of a loved one. The club provides the flags. Your sponsorship helps us honor these while supporting our youth-based programs. So please consider our program. If you could help get our flyers out to your customers, really, we're really trying to fill the park with as many flags as we can get. So thank you.
Hi, greetings from Alton Pride. We are in the middle of accepting applications for our scholarships, so if you know of any high school seniors, the deadline is February 28th. We'll be giving away 4 $1,000 scholarships. So altonpride.com, and you'll find the nomination forms there.
Hi everyone, my name is Megan. Me and my husband are the new proprietors of the Green Tree Inn in Elsa. I don't know if very many of you have been to Elsa, but it's just a short drive down the road. The Green Tree Inn is a traditional bed and breakfast, and we took over in October. So kind of still working through learning things, but trying to make some connections in the community. Elsa is a historic village, which is the major draw to that area. But I think Alton is not that far away, and there are a lot of businesses and other opportunities for our guests to experience things outside of Elsa and just in the Riverbend area. So I'm hoping to make some connections, maybe offer some experiences to our guests, or some, special packages, or work with nonprofits to host retreats. I think there's a lot of ideas swirling in both mine and my husband's heads, but we are trying to keep our feet on the ground first and get through our first year of the business while growing our network and making as many connections as we can to see what the future holds. So if you have any ideas, I am all ears.
Hi everybody, I'm Buzz Ulrich and I'm with Big Shake Daddies. We're a local band from the Illinois communities, from here to Springfield over to Pana. Locally you can hear us at least a couple of times a year, including the 3rd of July at St. Mary's and during their Oktoberfest. And this year we have a spring performance at the Alton VFW May 9th, and we look forward to seeing you there. And any other place we might be out this year. We've been playing for about 20 years. There's 3 of us from Alton that are participants in the band, and we'd like to see you. You can look us up at shakedaddies.com.
Did we miss anyone in the back or otherwise that had something to share? Seeing no hands, I will remind you that we only host What's Up Downtown quarterly, so the next one will be in May. Stay tuned for the announcement on that. We invite you to enjoy pizza from Bossa Nova and some sweets from Duke Bakery over there at the table, and also welcome you to stay tuned to our website, newsletter, and social media announcements for more on everything that you've heard today. And thank you so much for believing in downtown, and thank you for joining us tonight. Howdy, how's it going? Good to see you.
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors. At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit marquettecatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the Riverbend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at godfreylandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganess Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganess Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trunked. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it.
This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can